Okay, I've been trying to get my story out since, first of all, I was called to prophesy to America. I've told this story 100 times. I was put on the deep web. I was sold out for ass money. Me and my kids were put on the deep web in a dangerous situation. I was a songwriter. I also did comedy, but I wasn't really doing it at the time. It's something I did as a kid. Uh, I used it now to make fun of the ridiculousness of these people. All right. And their smear campaign when they're as guilty as heck. All right. So, anyways, this whole thing ended in trying to sacrifice me. I moved out of this little income. They wanted me to join them, millions of dollars, career, everything. I said no. I'm prophesying to America. Everything I prophesied happened. Yeah. I had a friend who, this is Kristin Lee Hagen here, by the way, who met me a long time ago, and she said, "Well, God showed me who you were, and then I chose fame in the darkness, and I fell, and I didn't know right from wrong. I went over there in 2001, cast demons out of her house, got her mom into recovery, and then her mom was dying in 2004. I prayed over her. The covenant of death was broken. She woke up. She had 2 hours to a night to live. I mean, miracle after miracle. Then she calls me up uh, after I've been through this mind torture program. They tried to sacrifice me in 2017 after I moved out of that low income housing unit. Then I watched them bringing in Egyptian steel because it was leaking through my thing. This has all been testified to on every freaking camera I have. But they keep on hacking and fake FBI agents that are hiding the truth. And now I find out that, oh, they've rounded them all up and they opened up these floorboards and they found horrible things. Do you know what? It never happened. It's part of their show. The real culprits, nothing's like they're still up there. Nothing's gone on. This is like spinning lies into fairy dust, right? Live on the east side of America where we spin lies into fairy dust. Keep on doing that. Meanwhile, I've been fighting child trafficking, everything you can friggin' imagine. They erased all my tweets, gave them to someone else. So I finally went out to help my friend. She'd been calling me schizophrenic, riding around on horses, and I was told she was the one who had me sacrificed, which I have no evidence of, right? In 2017. I have no evidence of that. But she called me when I healed from a 1 year lobotomy to shut me up. Every time I mentioned what was going on upstairs in the hospital, I would get reprimanded. They put me in a mind torture project, Bluebeam, all this kind of stuff. So after I healed from all this, my friend, who I hadn't heard from for whatever, wanted me to come out and help her. She was at her lowest. I helped her with her horses for 1 year. Okay, then she did a smear campaign, and now is part of this. I don't know. They call it the greatest story ever told, the Heartbreak Rodeo, which is just a scripted show. Well, the actual reality show that was a complete accident, that was actually 800 million people on the deep web watch it. And they're trying to, and I've been trying to save these kids in these floorboards. They're like, oh, yeah, it's all been done. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. What's happened is they're flipping the script and pretending that, these cowboy heroes did it, and it was happening over at that place, right? I don't know. So, anyways, I'm done with this. I'm gonna contact some Vancouver, like we're done. You're all getting caught. The people up here were pretty much scapegoated. I think their place was taken over. They did horrible black magic witchcraft in 2009. Aimed energy weapons at me until I was so sick. Sound frequencies, if I mentioned to my Nazi psychiatrist, what was going on. I was, put on horrible drugs. They tried to give me lobotomies, like the money they made off of the reality show that I never signed up for because of what went on in my place. They were all, they're all splitting it among themselves and trying to steal my identity. I've heard that they have marriage certificates of people I've married set up in my name. I've heard that they've done a death certificate on me. I've heard, and here I am, Kristin Lee Hagen, right here, under here. And after I posted this, they started banging on the floorboards again. Now I put my address on, like, unless you screwed with my Twitter again and took out the whole testimony of me complaining about what was going on upstairs and gave it to the copycat, all right? And this girl named Danielle who came to my door, right? And my friend who was helping knows all about it. She said, I need a place to store my stuff, right? Turns out she was involved with witches and this, and she's homeless. I tried to help her out, tried to get her into recovery. Oh, she's part of it too. Okay? She's a part of it too, I guess, or she's not, right? But, and then all of a sudden I got slandered as a witch. I got slandered at like everything they could do. But yet they're not coming for me because I'm telling the truth. They're terrified of me being in court. No one's coming for me, right? But they continue this online bullcrap storyline when the real one is very serious. No, you are not called by God to be prophetic America. You are not called by God to expose what I've been exposing for years and years and years. You can rip off all the tweets you want from 2009 and pretend you're me all you want. But a lot of people died in this war, and they will get their justice, and you're done with whoever you are, all of you, okay? And I know who a lot of you are, okay? All over money, fame that I never wanted, right? My talents, my gifts, which you can't have because they're given by God, not the devil. If the devil gave them to me and you killed me, you might get them, but no, they're from God. I'm prophetic. I have healing. I have gifts of prophetic, gifts of wisdom, gifts of knowledge. Like they can't even lobotomize me. They won't stop studying me because they can't figure out how I'm still talking after what they did to me. Okay, and they still sing songs, and then they put lies in it and stuff, right? Because they're all what you're gonna go into the second heaven? Yeah, they're winning a place in wicked heavenly places to get out of their own hell that they put themselves in by putting those kids in danger and a prophet in danger. And you guys are done with, okay? Done with. And in Project Bluebeam, right, when they did the big holograph, Call Me Mary, and one of the last times, like, no. They pointed to my friend, they said, well, she thinks she is, but she's really this, and I didn't believe it after. I'm like, no, you just trying to drag her into it, but it looks like, pretty much, okay, I'm not saying any names, but, because, yeah, she used me for a whole year, pumped me for all this knowledge. She's like, I feel like Sarah Connor. I'm like, it's been done, okay? They've been memeing me as Sarah Connor since 2007. You never went to psychiatric wards, like, they never threw you in mental hospitals and took away your kids for exposing child trafficking online, or you never went to mental hospital for saying, hey, I'm on camera and America's in trouble and Babylon is falling. You never did any of that. So just knock it right off. Because I don't know if you don't believe in God anymore, or whether you ever really did, you were just a karmic fame hoe. But there's children involved here. I had to chase down buses in 2019 while being blasted with energy weapons, sound frequencies where my ears were bleeding, so that you could come along and after Jesus took an AK-40 to the last rodeo show, oh, you're going to make it into a rodeo show, make it, like, you know what? You are going down, every single one of you, if you're innocent, and I have, I've put your name in there, you're really innocent, you're not, don't worry about it. But God's taking, you guys don't get one thing over on me. Do you understand? God tells me everything. You want to know why I'm still walking around being able to talk while you smear me as a witch and all this stuff? And when I do a miracle, which God does, I bind all false signs and miracles, the blood of martyrs and saints, and say God's will be done. And it put out all the fires in this. You know who I am. I don't know who you think you're messing with, but you do not believe in God. You have no fear of the real God, and you're going down. Keep doing this. Keep pretending that, oh yeah, you caught all, you opened up the floorboards and it was a horror show and all. You know what? You didn't. You set up a movie set where you did all this stuff and you arrested a bunch of people, and it was all a fake show. You didn't actually get the real people. Okay, and I'm done with this. I don't give a crap who goes to jail for this crap. But I'm done with this. So why don't you take my voice, okay? Use your name or whatever. But this is Kristin Lee Hagen. I live in the Okanagan in Vernon. I put my own address in 2019 saying, can someone come and investigate this? I was called an actress. I was called an FBI agent. I was called this. I was in a targeted community. We have all their government patented technology of what they can do to you. All right? I'm a huge danger to these people. And they want to make, they want to split all the money they made off of me because they put me on the black market because my story was so bizarre that they actually thought I was a biblical character, which I'm not. Okay? So, I'm done with this. You're all getting caught. Keep playing your games. And any tarot readers who are involved in this too, giving false tarot readings and testifying to the lies, you will be under judgment as well. Period.